So hey, what's up guys? We are here at Thinkware now, another dashcam company. They've got some cool stuff, and I'm here with Billy, who is the account manager here with Thinkware. So hey, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. So Thinkware, they've got a couple cool things for the dashcams. It's different with the other dashcam companies that we've taken a look at so far, and Billy's going to tell us a little bit about the IR functionality, kind of some of the cool parking stuff, and some of the differences here that I've seen with Thinkware that I'm not seeing with some of the other companies.
Yeah, so, sure. I'll be very happy to show you all those different features. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the IR, with this box here. Kind of tell us what have we got here with the demo and all that.
For sure. So the IR is the infrared sensor camera. It will be a passenger cam that you'll be putting in the car so that it's filming everything that's happening in your cabin, passenger cabin.
Inside the car, not outside.
Inside the car, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a product that's going to be appealing to Uber driver and cab drivers, because you never know what passenger you might be picking up, so you want to have evidence to back up anything you might be seeing.
Yeah, and they already have cameras that can point inside the car, but this has IR, which has some benefits, right?
Yeah, benefits of IR. So I'll show you really quickly. So we have this box here, and in this box, I'll open it right now. There we go. So you'll be seeing two little toy cars in separate compartments. First compartment, we have our regular rear view camera, just to show what it's going to look like on the dash cam. And then in the second compartment, we have the IR passenger camera. And so the whole principle of this experiment is, if I close the box, the compartment, will I be able to see the toy car, right?
So IR, no IR.
Yeah, that one is IR, no IR.
Okay.
So if I close it here, and if you look at the screen here,
she'll disappear there, but you can still see it here.
Exactly. So it disappears here, but here you still be able to see the toy car. And
can you reopen it and kind of go back and forth again?
Yeah.
So open it.
Open it here.
See, it'll show up there.
And close it. And
there
then
it's
it should
gone.
disappear
Still
here.
see it here.
It should still be here, right? So the IR technology is just shooting energy, and then the camera will be able to pick it up and then just display it on the screen. And then you also have it on the recording on the micro SD card, so you put it on the computer and you'll be able to see it on the computer.
Yeah, looking at the camera itself, pretty much the same thing. On the IR one, there's two little IR LEDs. They are little red LEDs. You can see them with the naked eye. They're not very bright or anything. They're pretty dim, but it's kind of like two cyborg almost looking LEDs on either side of the lens. So pretty cool functionality to get you that.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. And then, so what about this silver guy that we have over here?
Yeah, so the silver guy here is actually our external battery, and this will provide customers with extended life battery. So for parking mode recording, if you don't want to drain the battery of your car, we highly recommend getting the external battery, and that provides recording for parking mode up to 30-40 hours.
Yeah.
So if you're really worried about leaving your car, for example, if you're going on a trip and you're leaving your car at the airport, but you want to be able to just keep on recording your parking mode footage. So parking mode footage, you get motion detection and impact detection.
Yeah.
And so this toy here, this battery will enable you to just keep on recording for up to 40 hours.
Yeah, it's nice. I was checking out the specs. It's like if it's fully drained, you can recharge up to like 90% power in an hour, 20 minutes, it was saying.
Right. Yeah.
If you're running one camera, it can charge it or run it for another 43 hours when you're parked. And if you're running two cameras, it can run them for 36 hours. So you get a ton of parking recording, which is great. So you're not draining your car battery. The other thing, I don't usually like the parking functionality for a couple reasons, but talking to them about it, it actually seems to address some of the issues that I've seen with the other cameras that do parking functionality. So one of them, you were talking about the time-lapse feature.
Right.
So tell me about that.
So time-lapse feature is traditionally parking mode recording, you'll be recording at 30 frames per second.
Right.
The time-lapse will actually shorten it to 1 frame per second. So that 1 frame per second just enables you to have much more recording, much more footage that you can save on a micro SD card.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about missing anything, or even like if you think that you're not going to have enough footage or the micro SD card is going to be filled, the time-lapse will actually address this issue by just really shortening that video.
That's nice. That way, if you go home and now your camera's overriding all of your old footage, you're not overriding a bunch of the old footage with boring, unnecessary stuff, so it's not completely obliterating all of your old footage with parking stuff, which is really nice.
Yeah.
The other thing that I've seen, which is really nice, the impact detection. Let's say somebody hits your car and it's a hit and run, right? What I've seen with some of the other cars, or the other dash cams, is it'll notice the impact and then it starts recording, which means you're going to actually not record the impact. You're going to see as the car is driving away and you don't actually have the impact itself, you don't have any evidence, With this guy, it does that a little bit differently.
Right.
So how does it work here?
So how does it work? Traditionally, dash cams, sure, they have an impact detector, and then as soon as it detects, then it starts recording that footage, and then it locks it, meaning that it cannot be overridden. But we took it a step further by having a different recording modes. So as soon as there's an impact, the dash cam will sense it, and it will actually go back in its RAM in the buffer zone where it's going to capture those 10 seconds before, and then it's going to capture the 20 seconds after the incident, stitch it together, and give you a 30-second video that you'll be able to find in a different recording folder. So we have 4 different folders in our dash cam. One is just for your regular continuous recording, and then we'll have one for manual. If you see something nice on the road, you just press that button. And then we have the so I said the incident recording, which I just talked about, and the last one, which is the parking mode recording folder.
Okay, cool. So it makes it easier to figure out what's where, and
exactly.
That's really nice. So it doesn't all blend. You can go back later and find what you need more easily.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. I mean, dash cams. That seems to be some of the main things that I found talking to them. The IR stuff looks pretty slick. The parking mode, it seems to be a more viable option. This guy is not available yet, but it sounds like it's going to be coming out next year.
It will be available early next year. If not, it might be available as early as late this year, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are some of the fun things that I found out about Thinkware that's, different from some of the other dash cam companies that I've, taken a look at so far. So hope you guys have enjoyed this, and thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Ariel.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Later.